All right, so let's talk about how to use MailChimp. Now you've got your list created in Planning Center. You're going to come over here to MailChimp. Reach out to Dave Madsen to see about getting a MailChimp account through a corporate subscription. And so when you come down here to, actually let's do it this way. So what you're going to do is each week I try to have my email for the next Sunday done by the Monday before. And hopefully it's to make sure that you have access to it. So what you're going to do is you can just scroll down and take a look at any of the West Little Rock. Again, this is the one from last week for me. For you, you would look at, again, the Sunday coming up. And then I'm just going to click this arrow here, and I'm going to click Replicate. Replicate. And so what it's going to do is it now pulls me into kind of the information section. And so I'm going to go ahead and change this. Boop, boop. Get rid of that copy. And you're going to change this to your campus. Click, boom. Okay, save. Now what you're going to do, and once you do this, once you can actually go ahead and replicate yours, or you can just go ahead and replicate mine. So then I'm going to edit participants. And I'm going to do a new segment. I'm going to do a new segment real quick. And so what it's going to do is it's going to pull it up, and you can kind of see that what I've done is I have my list that I showed you how to do earlier, that 1 year attendance. And so you're going to click in and find yours. The Fayetteville one hasn't cleared yet, but it's still working on syncing. And so, but you're going to find yours that you synced to right there. Also, what I did is I was running a previous one, so I sent out a form and that basically said, hey, if you want to keep getting email updates, fill out this form right here. So that's why it's also included in it. Then I'm going to hit Review Segment, and I'm going to take a look, and it's going to count up. It's going to count up how many folks are in that segment. And so I'm going to click Apply Segment, and now, boop, boop, it's still counted up. And then I would hit Save, but I'm going to hit Cancel, and there you go. I got my 110 recipients ready. It's from, you're going to go ahead and change you're going to hit Edit From, and you're going to change my email address to your email address. We're going to edit the subject. You won't have to do this, but I do this every week. It helps us. Right? That's this week's main point, is God helps us. I'm going to add send time, and that's going to be the 29th. And I like to send it that day at a specific time, and I like to send it at 1800 hours, also known as 6 p.m. And I'm going to finalize my recipients at that same time. What that means it's going to do is it's going to reach out and check my list to see if anything has changed about my list. So now I've got all my information set up, and I'm going to edit design. Okay, edit design. Well, by the time this goes out, Fall Fest will be done. So I'm going to click delete, boop, gone. I'm going to click delete, boop, gone. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click this, gone, boom. Now, if you're using mine, by the time you get it, this will have been changed. And again, for the most part, y'all, if you're using mine, this should be good to go. And the only thing you're going to have to add is any announcements, whether you're going to write it through text or whether anything like that. Again, my favorite way to add text is simply to duplicate the block so that all the formatting stays the same. And then click this, and I'm going to duplicate the divider. And then I can just grab this and pull it up and drop it in between. And then if I want to say like baptisms coming up, boom. And then I can click here, boop, and then I can just type the text. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat going crazy. My cat is going nuts. Baptism is coming up in just a couple of weeks on November 44th. Simply reply back to this message if you are interested in your child getting water baptized. Boom. Okay, then you can do all that. Okay, I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to delete, but I'm just showing you that's how you would do that if you don't want it to be italics because it bothers me when things aren't right. Boom, there you go. Then I'm going to delete this again. And now, real quickly, I'll show you how to do this. So, again, all the different types of things you can add are right there. I'm going to go in just so you kind of see how to do this, and I'm going to change. I'm going to upload an image, and I want the Wonder Truth for next week. I want the Wonder Truth, which I've been pulling up, so I'll pull that. Double click that there. I'll show you another way that you can do it is if I pull this up, go to downloads, and then find the title slide. I can also just drag it into that slot and just let it go, and it will now load that image into it. So now the memory verse doesn't change, and so you can kind of see now everything is ready to go. And so I'm going to go save and exit. And then since I have already set the send time, up here is the button schedule. If I want to come back and finish it later, boom, finish it later. But just so you can see, I'm going to go ahead and click schedule. And it's going to confirm all this stuff. And I'm going to say, yes, confirm scheduling email. Now, let's say 30 minutes later, you get a message from your campus pastor who's like, hey, in 2 weeks, we're going to do this thing. I need you to advertise it through all your channels. No problem. Click back to all campaigns. Click back to all campaigns. Find that one you just made. And right here, just click pause and edit. Pause and edit. Pause. That means it's no longer scheduled to send. And now you can go in and you can see we're back to this info field. And you can go back and edit design. And you can add that. So anyway, y'all, that's how you set it up. And you're ready to send out a weekly email now. Hope that's helpful.